Hey guys, so today I just wanted to go over the perfumes I wore last week. So we're going to start off with Gris Dior by Christian Dior. This is my little mini bottle. You know me, I don't like purchasing huge bottles of $400 perfumes. This was like cheap on Mercari for like maybe $12, so I get to smell the good stuff for really cheap. Anyways, I wore this. This is a rose patchouli, but to me, it's almost got like this oak moss greenness to it. This almost fizzy airiness to it. It's very interesting. It's almost sheer, but this has lasting power, guys. This lasted me all day. So a lot of times I wear 2 fragrances in a day, but this lasted me. So again, this is like a sheer rose patchouli. And this was like 90 degrees that day that I wore this one. Next up, Saturday, I wore Levant in the morning. This is by Ormane Jayne, and this is it's such a beautiful feminine floral. It's citrusy with, I want to say orange blossom in there. This is gorgeous. I'm almost out. Look at that little bit I have left. Now this one, I don't know if I'll get a full bottle. I may look for a small bottle on Mercari or something because I really enjoy this fragrance. It's very beautiful, perfect for summer, light, feminine, just beautiful. Ah, it's so pretty. So I may look for that one for a bottle. Again, Ormane Jaynes aren't too expensive. They're like maybe $150, but $150, I don't think I'm willing to even spend that. Anyways. And then after my shower, I put on Juicy Couture Noir. And today it was a high of 81 the day I wore this. Now this one is a juicy, fruity, very sweet. If you know the DNA of Viva La Juicy, it smells like that, but with berries. It's beautiful. It's got a muskiness to it. Like I think of a white musk in the base. It smells like that, kind of. It's very pretty, very feminine. Again, I wore that after my shower. And then the next morning, I put on Rare Pearls. Now, this is rosewood in the base with I believe it's magnolia. And this is just the most comforting, beautiful, white floral fragrance. I find this beautiful. And I wore this, it was 86 of a high this day. And then after my shower, I took a late shower that night. And I put on Festive Fantasy, which was a bad choice because this is like a creamy, sweet cherry fragrance. It's very creamy, almost like ice cream. Like an ice cream, like a berry ice cream. That's what it smells like. And I actually was thinking this was more floral than it was. So this was just too sweet for me at the time. Excuse me. I wished I reached for something more floral. But it's a beautiful fragrance. It just wasn't the right time for it for me. But that's okay. It's beautiful. The next morning, I put on Gold Rush by Paris Hilton. And this is a warm, sweet fragrance. I wore this heading out the door. I wore this in the morning. It was a high of 85 that day, and this is all I wore that day. I just kept reapplying because it's pretty light. It's pretty. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing special, but it's a pretty fragrance. Kind of warm. It's nondescript. Like, you can't pick out a floral in it. You can't pick out a sweetness. It's just kind of like a sweet floral. But it is still very pretty. So then the next day, I wore Early Morning Breeze by Dolly Parton. Now, it was about 77 degrees when I put this on in the morning. And this is a jasmine orange flower fragrance, which I'm assuming they mean orange flower, like a orange blossom. It's very light, very sheer. I had to reapply this a couple times. And it's mostly jasmine with another floral in it. And I guess it's got to be the orange flower. It's a floral, light. It's pretty. Very pretty, feminine, gorgeous fragrance. Next up, that night after my shower, which I probably took around 2 in the afternoon, and it was a high of 87, I wore my Jimmy Choo Eau de Parfum. Now, this is like a sweet pear, praline, patchouli fragrance. I don't think if you don't like patchouli, you won't like this. It's a very sweet patchouli. And like, it's sexy. It's like a sexy perfume. So I wore this all throughout the day, into the night, and into the next morning. I could still smell this on my skin, the sweetness of it. So I followed up with Juicy Couture. It's Sunny Honey, which is just like this really sweet honey perfume, but it's got like this floralness to it. But with the sweetness from this and the sweetness of this, it meshed really well. So I wore this in the morning the day after this, and it was about 93 degrees. And this is very light wearing. Although it's very sweet, it's kind of like a sheer sweetness. And it had some florals in it. It's got, I don't know what florals are in here, but it's very pretty. And if you could tell, I'm really into feminine perfumes. I love feminine. So I say that about like every perfume I spray. It's feminine. It's feminine. I'm sorry. But it's Sunny Honey is very beautiful. And it's very sweet. And then it was 96 degrees the next day. And I wore Raindrops by Ajmal. This is I don't know if they purposely duped it, but it's a dupe of Coco Mademoiselle. And that is another sweet patchouli. And it's, to me, it's got this creaminess to it, this warmth to it. It's got the patchouli in it, and it's like a clean patchouli. If you can think of like a clean smelling patchouli, that's what this smells like to me. Beautiful fragrance. Again, smells like Coco Mademoiselle. And I sprayed this multiple times this day, and it was 96 degrees, and I just was in love with this fragrance. I could still smell it on me when I would top it off too, but I couldn't get enough of this. Such a beautiful fragrance. Smells so pretty. I love this one. Grown woman smell and perfume. It's gorgeous. So anyways, guys, that's my lineup for this last week. Mostly high 80s to mid 90s. Not quite in the hundreds this last week, but I'll be probably wearing much lighter, more like lighter citrusy perfumes in the 100-degree weather. So still keeping it pretty comforting and sweet perfumes this week. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you in my next one. All right, bye-bye.